Here's exactly how I scale to $20,000 a month all over again if my life depended on it. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can as well by running a B2B lead gen agency. Let's hop straight into it. So first of all, here's the deal. You don't need more clients. You just need better clients. You need more higher quality clients in a system to source and close them consistently. Now, I use this YouTube channel to help B2B lead gen agency owners scale 20K a month, just like I did in 90 days without spending $1,000 on paid ads, because you're obviously not there yet. Or hiring a huge team of VAs to cold call or send out mass cold email, and more importantly, just get you out of the $1,500 a month retainer grind. So I did this last year, May of 2024, right around this time. I literally went from almost burning down my entire agency as a whole to then scaling it from May, literally at $1 transacted that entire 30 days to 7.3 and then 21K in the following month. Okay, so that's a little bit of me, some proof for you guys as well. Obviously, if you want this exact step-by-step blueprint and process by backend modules, everything inside the program, it's gonna be that first link right down below for you guys. But without further ado, let's hop straight into the entire breakdown. So the first thing I would do is I'd actually automate the entire lead gen process. Okay, we need to be able to systematize how we get leads, and the only way to do that properly, and the only way to actually go after higher quality contacts and higher quality prospects, is by being at the place where they are. Where do they hang out? Historically, over the past decade or so, I don't even know how long LinkedIn has been around, the most amount of companies that have the largest amount of revenues, the most established businesses are all on LinkedIn. So we're automating lead gen by using LinkedIn Sales Navigator to source the leads here. We're using HeyReach to send our outreach. So I guess we could say outreach here. And then Clay is obviously to personalize. Clay is a data tool that analyzes data, contacts, prospect lists, things like that, and actually allows you to personalize. I'm not going to hop into that in this video. If you guys want a greater breakdown for that, let me know down in the comments. And if you guys have any additional questions that I don't cover in this video, feel free to let me know about them down in the comments. So I was stuck doing all the work. Growth felt unpredictable. Most B2B lead gen agency owners that I talk to hundreds every single month, get stuck in between $5,000 and $10,000 a month. So the lack of premium positioning, lead gen being inconsistent, selling to the wrong type of buyer, and fulfilling 24/7, 24 hours out of the day is what burns down most agencies. That's exactly why I was stuck. And it wasn't until I actually installed this LinkedIn Sales Navigator system until I really started scaling. Now, the biggest thing here is that obviously, like I said, I own a 6-figure B2B lead gen agency. I market for software companies. So the reason why I always stand by LinkedIn Sales Nav, and I'm explaining to you guys every single mechanism that it takes to scale to this point, because it's extremely important that you understand why I'm picking these tools. I'm not just saying paid ads when you're at the stage where you cannot run, thousands of dollars on paid ads. You might have, a couple grand saved up, but you don't have the entire, capital or budget necessarily to be able to go out here and just start spending thousands of dollars every single week on paid ads. Okay, LinkedIn Sales Navigator historically has the best B2B database, okay, for companies and company seed, company revenue, everything like that. It is the best personalization database, and it is the best sending platform. This took me years to figure out, and the entire tactic here is you want to build a multi-touch outbound engine. So when you hit up prospects on LinkedIn, what you want to do is you want to create authority and have that first touch point. But you can also personally reach out to them on another platform. There's different ways to actually collect these CEOs or founders or head of growth or head of marketing, head of sales. You can actually collect their phone numbers, and there's different ways in HeyReach and other automation tools that I go over in the actual program to hit them on different platforms. So the biggest thing here is that $1,500 a month retainers and $4,000 a month retainers have no difference. It is only who you are selling to and the perceived value of your product. Okay, that's literally it. It's just the perceived value of your service, the perceived value of your product, and that's why done for you packaging is the best. So the biggest tip I'd honestly give you if I had to scale to this amount all over again is you want to make sure that you're already positioning yourself in front of an audience, not necessarily a company that's earning $50 million a year in revenue, but you just want to make sure you're positioning yourself in front of a company that would probably much rather pay a $4,000 a month retainer than a $1,500 a month retainer, because that just explains where the company is at and their maturity level. Because the company understands that they're going to have to pay a little bit more per month, especially if they're established and they're really having some good cash flow, for an agency to come in and actually help you out. So if you're making a couple grand a month in your agency and you have back end pretty much dialed, you're still, obviously learning the systems, you're still getting better at fulfillment, but you have a process that works and you just got to get in front of the right people, this is the perfect strategy for you. I'm not saying, you're super established. I'm just saying you have a skill set that can provide another business tangible results and you feel comfortable selling. That's all I'm saying. And if it sounds like you, keep on watching this video. Nailing your offer and positioning is another thing that I really hope, or I wish somebody would have helped me out with even 12, 24 months ago. You only need about 5 to 10 perfect fit clients paying you $3,000 to $5,000 a month. What a lot of agency owners get in the race of is they get in the rat race of booking calls. Now, this is really good, but it also neglects fulfillment, because guess what? If I were to tell you could book 15 qualified calls a month, right? And you could close, I don't even know, let's just say 5 clients, and you can keep those clients, like the lifetime value of those clients is exceedingly longer than if you were to book, say, 40 calls a month. You'd close 15 clients, and after 2 months, all those clients churn. 15 clients churn because you don't have a nailed-in service, you don't have a nailed-in product. And so you're always having to go back to lead generation, back to booking calls, back to getting clients, because you can't sustain and keep clients, okay? And that's the biggest reason I think agencies are failing, is because it's such a low barrier of entry. It's why I pretty much burned out, because I wasn't giving my clients good results. And it was just this flywheel effect of signing more clients, being optimistic about it, but knowing that my sales and delivery and fulfillment was totally messed up, okay? So creating a scalable sales flow is going to be key. The math is easy. Everybody has shown you this before, but nobody can actually show you how to fulfill properly and how to get the right people on the phone. 5 times 4 is 20. $4,000 a month. You got 5 clients paying you that. You're at $20,000 a month. You don't need a big team. You don't need fancy tools. You just need to be positioned correctly. Okay, talking to qualified buyers and closing them with a repeatable system. If somebody showed me this system, if somebody were to say, hey, Patrick, I have everything, not necessarily in a program, but somebody were to say, look, Patrick, let me find the images here. All you're going to use is Find Email to obviously extract the leads. And then LinkedIn Sales Navigator has all the businesses you would probably pitch to for the next 5 years. Okay. If somebody told me that 12 months ago and said, hey, look, you're going to do this on LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you're going to export this, you're going to send this type of message, you're going to get this copy correct, and you're going to make sure that you have a solid offer and you're positioned well, and you're going to get to $20,000 a month in less than 90 days. Like, the step-by-step blueprint is everybody has the knowledge. Everybody knows sort of what to do. You have to have lead gen, you got to market for your business. You have to book calls. Everybody knows that in terms of agency scaling. But when it comes down to it, most people, in fact, 90% of agencies just simply don't execute on it. Just don't, because something happens and they're not positioned as a premium service. They're positioned as a commodity, as an agency that sells leads, and you're constantly compared to the other agency down the street. And when your lead gen's inconsistent, it's going to have this constant effect of when you sign a client, let's say after months of having inconsistent lead gen, you finally sign a client, right? And then 1 month later, guess what? Churn. Okay. So because you're not positioned correctly, you're not selling to the right businesses or right companies, your lead gen becomes inconsistent, because when you do sign a client, they churn. They expect more. You under-promised, or you over-promised and under-delivered, instead of under-promising and over-delivering. So it really just comes down to selling to the wrong people. And then fulfillment, as you get good at it, sucks up all your time. So you need to find out a repeatable way to systemize your fulfillment. Say, hey, this is the XYZ SOP. SOPs and modules and everything are good, of how you can systematize each time you sign and fulfill a client. So I just went over exactly how you're going to automate the lead gen process using these 3 simple softwares. I just showed you guys proof of exactly how I did this in under 3 months. Went from $1 to $21,000 a month in pretty much under 90 days, okay? Here's proof of me working at Barnes & Noble's about a year prior to that. You guys can see I'm a huge book nerd behind me. I'm actually wearing the same shirt. That's hilarious. Look at that. The same shirt I'm wearing in this video is the same shirt I have on in here. That's crazy. Interesting. So yeah, obviously you guys can check out the first link right down below. You guys can actually talk to me personally. I'll hop on a Zoom call with you guys. Obviously, you know, it's a strategy call. I'm going to show you exactly what to do in the system. I'm not going to give everything away. And then I'm going to tell you, look, this is what it looks like to partner up together. This is the guarantee. If I think I can honestly help you out, then obviously I'll show you what it looks like. I'll pitch you on it. And if not, then I'll point you in the right direction. At least you'll get some value from the call. Worst case, you walk away after 30, 45 minutes, an hour, however long it is, with more knowledge on why your business is in the position where it's at and how you can get past that. Whether or not you join in the program and I provide you the result or not, it doesn't matter too much, but what matters is that you actually are more problem aware than when you first hop on the call, so you know exactly what you need to fix when you get off the call, okay? So that's pretty much it. That's obviously the first link right down below. It's in the description and in the comment section. Book in a quick 30-minute client acquisition strategy call. If you have this and you want to scale, okay? So you don't need more clients, you need better ones. You need to systematize lead generation and fulfillment. And this is exactly what you need to do. It comes down to this. It literally comes down to mapping out your sales system, an exact plan to hit the revenue marker that you want to hit, because you might have, you know, a vision board in your room or like a little motivation board on Canva that you constantly reference. But at the end of the day, if you don't have a proper plan to hit that exact revenue number in the next whatever time frame you want, you're not going to hit it. Okay, you're not going to scale to that point. You're not going to generate the amount of money or revenue inside of your business that you so hope for. Okay, so math is super simple, positioning is super simple. The tools are very basic. The way we use them is a little bit more complicated though. So with that being said, you guys, that's exactly how I'd scale $20,000 a month all over again, by automating those 3 different pillars in my business. Hope this video helped. Check out that first link right down below to book out a client acquisition strategy call, free strategy call with me. It's 101. I look forward to speaking with you. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.